Good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 30th, the day before Halloween. And what you're looking at is our first attempt of a vodcast using our latest technology to give you our weekly President's Update. We're going to call this the Golden Eagle Vodcast from here on out. Now, it all depends on the popularity and whether or not you like this venue to see if we will continue this. But I know one thing, since most of you are Gen Xers, Gen Yers, or Millennials, I need to keep this short and sweet, so I'm going to try to do the best I can. So here we begin. The first thing I want to mention is congratulations to Kyle Kreider. Kyle is our secretary in our Educational Services Department. Last Tuesday at the West Hills College District Board of Trustees meeting, he was recognized as the Employee of the Year by our CSEA group for the Lemoore campus. And this will be for the academic year of 2008-2009. So congratulations to Kyle on his achievement and his recognition for all the work that he's done here at the Lemoore campus. So when you see Kyle, give him an attaboy. Thank you very much. Yesterday, thanks to Jody Rubel and Jose Lopez, we had an outstanding student town hall forum in our conference center. Jody reports that 75 students participated in what's our second student town hall meeting. You may have recalled that last February we had our first town hall forum for students, and this was a way to get some feedback from students to see how they can give us some input on how to improve the college, improve our services, improve our programs. Fortunately, they didn't talk so much about the schedule coming up in the spring, but a lot of other good ideas were brought forward, and it was totally student run. All the administration and staff left the conference room and we turned it over to students, and I am told that for 2 hours they had a great discussion and they recorded all of their suggestions and solutions and concerns, and so we look forward to seeing that. Last Wednesday, a couple of days ago, our Staff Development Committee, through the leadership of Dr. Marlon Hall, sponsored a guest speaker, Mr. Don Smith. Don Smith was a former high school and junior high school educator for over 50 years, approximately 50 years. He spoke primarily to our Team Teach students about ideas and how to deal with students coming from diverse backgrounds, broken homes, single parent homes, students who latch on to instructors as their mom or dads and need that support and so forth. And he had a lot of great experiences from his times at Chowchilla Junior High and Fresno Unified High Schools in that district, and it was a great event, and many folks who attended got a free copy of his textbook, Coach Says, and so we thank Dr. Hall and the Staff Development Committee for that activity. Another announcement, I want to remind everyone to please go to our website and log on to our latest edition of the Screamin' Eagle. This is our student-run newspaper. It's up on the website for the October edition, and we'd like for you to take a look at that. A lot of great articles written by students and a lot of the latest updates. So please log on and read the October version of our Screamin' Eagle. Construction-wise, if you have been out to the area south of the library, a lot of construction activity taking place. This is our multi-use sports complex, and the pad is almost at completion, 5 feet above ground. This will be a huge building on campus, and our construction team out there is going great guns, lots of activity, lots of earth moving, and I look forward to seeing and watching that structure take shape. Also on the website is our Student Services Portal team site, and if you log on there, you see all the activities that are taking place as far as outreach and events occurring on campus, off campus, in the Naval Air Station. Lots going on, way too numerous to mention in this venue, but please log on and see all the hard work that our student services staff are doing as far as promoting the college and promoting our services and activities here. Lots of events occurring. Last Saturday night, I had my first opportunity to view what we call the Saturday Night Fights. This was a pay-per-view activity sponsored by our Student Government Association under the leadership of Sean Jackson and President Angel Isidoro and Vice President Maisha Johnson. This was the mixed martial arts fighting events. They call the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Challenge, and first time I ever saw one of these events through pay-per-view. It was great HD TV live from the Forum in Los Angeles, and It was a great activity. They charge $5 a head, and for $5 you got all the pizza you can eat, the sodas you can drink, and the popcorn you can eat. We even had students there from COS, so it was a great activity, and congratulations to our SGA group for their organization. This week, our student services staff participated in an intense training called SARS Grid Training. SARS is Student Appointment Records and Scheduling, I guess it is, something like that. We're updating our technology to allow for real-time scheduling by any of our student services activities to get students in to see advisors and counselors as soon as possible and get feedback and track their time and report it for matriculation purposes. And it was a great training. And I'm told this afternoon Gary Sedgwick is going through SARS training, so if he can be trained, anybody can be trained. Maybe I'll handle the training here sometime in the near future. Registration. If you haven't heard already, our schedule has been greatly reduced, approximately over 55%, I think it is, that we're going to have fewer classes. For those of you that deal with students or have students in their classroom, please get the word out that they must register early. If they are one of those that qualify for priority registration, that begins Monday, November 9th at 8 o'clock. Open registration begins Monday, November 16th, also at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I can rest assure you, if students procrastinate or wait around to register for their classes, many other classes that they want to take are going to be filled. We've added students with 45 or more units to our priority registration because we believe that these are the ones that are most likely to graduate in May, and we want to make sure that we give them the opportunity to get in and select their classes. So please tell your students that they need to register as soon as possible. Next week, November 5th, is our President Scholars Dinner. This will be our 7th annual President Scholars Dinner. This is where we bring in high school seniors who are CSF members and their parents to promote our scholarship program and market the college. And currently we have 36 President Scholars on campus. And this is probably the largest group we've had, and this program keeps on growing, and so looking forward to that activity. Athletics. Lots going on today as far as athletics. 3 o'clock this afternoon, our women's soccer team is hosting Las Positas College in a women's soccer match. Look forward to seeing our women participate in that. Tonight at 6 p.m. in front of our library is our wrestling team's only home match of the season against Lassen College, coming from Susanville, which is located about 150 miles north of Sacramento. This will occur outdoors in front of our library. The venue is already set up, so if you're around this evening, please come by and root for our Golden Eagle wrestlers. Tomorrow, our cross-country team, men and women, participate in the conference championships at 10 a.m. at Woodward Park in Fresno. And so we hope that if you live in Fresno, you go by and say hi to our men and women runners. Our men's soccer team is doing great. They're really coming on strong here at the end of the year. They beat American River College, which was a ranked team, on Tuesday. They beat Taft College last Friday, which is #1 in the state. We beat them 3-1 last Friday, so that was a great win for us. And we tied Fresno City College yesterday. Currently, as of last night, our men's soccer team is ranked #9 in the state and #5 in Northern California. So it looks like they will go on to the Northern California regional championships in a couple of weeks. Our women's golf team is still led by Kelsey Alcala. She is ranked 2nd in the conference right now, 1 stroke behind a lady from Fresno City College. And it looks like Kelsey will do well for the last 2 matches and make the Northern California regional. So we hope that she continues there. Lots of going on. I thank everybody for participating in Mall Week last week. We had a great turnout and great participation. And have a great weekend. Remember to turn your clocks back.